Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my talk show. I'm your host, Rebel here, and we have another episode, another interview of Lena F. Rebel with our special guest coming out very soon, Glubbable. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this show. Just a reminder to you guys in the chat, in the audience, if you would like to ask a question to our guests or to myself, please use the command in the chat, my Twitch chat, !questions with an S, and then when you write that command, it gives you a link to a form, a Google Doc. You put in your username, you put in the question, and then when it comes time in about like an hour or so, something like that, 45 minutes, we'll take your question, we'll read it out, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So without further ado, let's introduce our guests here coming from behind the curtains. Global, sorry. Hey, what's up?
Hi. I mean,
What's up?
hi.
Hi,
Hello.
welcome.
I didn't expect this kind of intro. Definitely, it's been everything's changed since last time. That was like what, over a year ago?
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Would you like to sit next to me?
Sure. Hmm.
So, how's it going? You know, it's literally been ages. It's been so long.
But I'm kind of tired because I've been playing Yakuza all bloody days.
Yeah, I was watching that. Yeah. But hey, here you are, right? At long last. After a long day of Yakuza.
You were watching. You should have like popped in chat and said hello.
Well, I like to work. I don't want to
I
distract
completely
you.
forgot until like the last like few hours, and I was like, "Oh shit, I have an interview today, don't I?" And I was like, "Oh fuck."
It's
Oh,
fine.
no.
It's fine. I mean, what matters is you're here now, and that's what most matters. You know. So, like I said, it's been a while. You know, there's been a lot of changes. You know, you've started doing some variety gaming. You know, your avatar has changed over time.
I've started to become a VTuber, yeah, per se, because I don't know, just diversifying stuff now, I guess.
Why is that?
Because I don't know. Oh. So, I didn't mean to grab the
That's
mug.
fine. That's for you.
Index controllers. So I don't know actually. To be honest, I don't know what initially caused it, but it's just I don't know. It just started to feel like VTubing was just something that suited me, I suppose, because you know I kind of just like my whole identity on the internet is like a virtual avatar and stuff like that. So it's like when someone talked to me about it and said that, you know, you kind of do fit the bill of a VTuber, because so I was like, I might as well, consider it, and I did, and then I got stuff like Suva for my VTubing stuff, which is Vive Tracker and such, and now I was just like, yeah, sure, I guess I am. I decided.
Yeah.
I think. I think what ultimately made me decide to do like variety content on the weekend. It's only on the weekends, right? The VTubing stuff. It's more because the recent state of the VR chat servers being completely garbage.
Yeah, they're pretty garbage.
Even during the morning your time, and that used to never be the case. Never be the case. It's a miracle they're even working right now.
True. I just yelled at them hard enough. I just said like, "Hey, bro, come on, dude. I have to run a talk show, dude. Like, come on, devs." So,
They know about it. They've been posting in their Discord a lot.
True. That's pretty true. All right. So so besides VR chat, breaking and having various issues and stuff like that, the last interview was quite a while ago. So I alluded to it earlier, but like your avatar has changed a lot. Why? Can you explain any changes, like new outfits?
Hard to explain, really. I guess it's just that I wanted to have an avatar that obviously represented me and sort of like have again like my own sort of like identity and stuff like that people can like associate with me, rather than just being the random avatar that I find in a public world that anyone could use, right? So instead of being someone who was kind of generic, I tried to make myself more unique, I guess. But the thing is that I fell into the hole of Boosh, where it was like I would find avatars I really liked, but it was just this wasn't just quite the avatar that I was looking for. It was good, and I would use it, but it was just there would be issues that would come up and stuff like that. But I think in the end, like I finally like settled on this one, which is like a foxtail. Although for my VTubing stuff, I'm using a different base, and that's more of like a squirrel. So I'm kind of like using 2 different models now.
Yeah.
I guess. So this one for VR chat, and then the other one for my VTubing stuff. It's from the same creator anyway, so the face is the same. So, well, relatively the same, but you get the idea.
You've had some interesting stream titles. Can you explain it? Why that is?
Shitpost. That's literally it.
Shitpost?
Shitpost.
Giant mountains.
Mentality.
Thick Monday. Thick Tuesday. Waifu Wednesday.
I
Wait, that was me.
that.
Okay, that was me. I did that one. That was pretty good.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Most of my titles are just jokes. I just don't. One of the things like I've always been like obsessive about is like analytical data and stuff like that, and observing patterns and stuff like that. And it's just, I don't know. I never really took my title seriously because it's like, not many people read your title. Not many people do.
They only look at the thumbnail.
Most people don't even read the title. Hell, most people don't even check what the game category is. The amount of people that I've been asked while playing Yakuza 0, what game is this? It's like the song meme on YouTube. What song is this? Jade Sandstorm.
Yeah.
What song is this? Honestly, no, my titles are just more of a more just shitpost really. They ultimately don't mean anything at the end of the day. It's just because I thought it sounded funny to me.
I mean, I saw them. I thought it was nice. I was like, it's like yes, finally, you know, because you know I saw it from TWS. You know what that is, right?
The what?
TWS.
Don't know what TWS is.
Oh, you haven't been enlightened then. TWS is thick waifu syndrome. It's a very serious condition.
Fuck. How is it a serious condition? I was born this way.
I wasn't born this way. I have anime girlitis. I was
born this way.
Oh, you're just naturally born. I wasn't born that way. I used to be a strong, independent man in this game, and then
I'm a white chocolate, thick ginger waifu. I was born this way.
Well, you're born with it, and you're born in the darkness. I adopted to it, you know, adapted. Whoops.
Oh my god, no, not that.
I was adapted. Mean. I adapted to the thick waifu syndrome. You were born into it. Yeah. Yeah, it's very serious. I can't see my feet. It's very serious. You feel the same way?
That's obesity.
What?
That's not thickness. That's obesity.
What do you mean?
If you can't see your feet, that's obesity.
What do you mean? When I look down, I can't see my feet. That's not obesity. It's just I have big mommy milkers and I can't see. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I can look down right now and I can see my feet.
You're not standing up straight. What do you mean? Don't make fun of me. I suffer every day. 20% of my FOV is blocked.
I can see my feet. I think use your viewpoint then. It's too far in your head then.
No, because I'm realistic. I'm just trying to be immersed, you know.
Immersed by having your vision blocked.
Yeah, that's how it would be in real life. What do you mean? I gotta level up my immersion.
Immersion. We're anime characters. We're anime.
What do you mean? Don't make my immersion. We're real. What do you mean? You're real. I'm real. You're a fox girl, and I'm just a redhead. who interviews VTubers. This is real
I'm
to
a
me.
thick ginger being a thick ginger waifu on the internet.
Damn, I'm just a guy who suffered from anime girlitis and was betrayed by his harem 151 waifus, and they converted me into one of them to suffer for eternity. Is that too real?
I mean, that's kind of the trend that happens with this game.
Really? What?
To be honest.
Can you explain?
I mean, it's either you become the waifu, or you just become just chaos.
Chaos.
There's either it. It's either you're horny on main or you're chaos. There's no in between.
So which one are you?
I'm just happy. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I just want to be happy. I don't want to be horny anymore. Silence, broad. I just want to be happy. You watch that? You watch that meme? Okay, good. Great. What else has been? You're allergic to alcohol. Is this true? Really? Maybe it's just the yeast.
Most alcoholic beverages cause me an allergic reaction in my throat.
What if you
for some reason?
Is that just beer? What if you tried like vodka or something? Something that's straight, like pure.
I've tried whiskey, vodka, and rum. I hate whiskey. Vodka's kind of a for me. I personally prefer rum, but even then, I'm not really that much. I'm not into drinking that much, to be honest.
Hey, I mean, that just means you save a lot of money. I gotcha. I understand. So how's Yakuza going for you? Is it good and good? It's the first, it's 0, so it's like the first.
Yes, it's well technically not the very first game to be released of the series, but it's a technically quote unquote prequel.
Yeah, prequel.
But yeah, I'm pretty much at the end point of the game where it says, you know, in every game it says that, oh, this is the final mission of the game. You can't come back from this until after you've completed it and such, right? So I'm at that point, so that's going to be interesting to do tomorrow. To follow up on tomorrow's. Yeah. I was thinking, can I actually do the end of the game in like 30 minutes? And then I look it up and it says apparently it's going to take like 2 hours to do.
Holy shit.
Fuck. It's a very long game. I was playing it last week. Like, I think I streamed it for a total. I think I streamed it like on 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, like 12 hours each. It's a really long game. I mean, it's been worth it. I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, you played the mini games. You gotta do all the mini games.
The mini games.
Yeah, aren't there some?
They actually have an arcade. They have arcades in there, and you can actually the crane thing or whatever you call it to get the prizes.
Yeah, there's some weird games. There's like one where you take pictures of ladies.
I hate it.
Is that true?
I don't know. The weirdest I've had is a guy twerking in his underwear.
Hell yeah.
That's the weirdest I've encountered.
Libido guy. Woo! He's like this. He's like, come on, let's go.
Yeah, my first encounter with him was in a club, and he was twerking on the staircase. Why? I don't know.
Did you beat his ass?
Obviously not.
Oh, you
because
can't
I
beat
get
him
kicked
up?
out of the club.
Oh, man.
And the game wouldn't even let me. He's an NPC you talk to, not fight.
What the fuck, dude? Can I beat... It'd be funny if he was, like, super high level and you, like, fucking come back and beat his ass later. Like, just, like, some tough-ass boss. He's just sitting there in his underwear.
Don't give people ideas. Don't give people ideas.
What do you mean? It's a good idea. We can reenact that in VR chat.
Nah.
Oh.
Nah. I'm pretty sure people have already made avatars of it anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Everyone just rips everything, right?
The game's been out for like 3 years.
Yeah, true. What about VR chat? Anything you've seen? There's putt now. You can play some mini golf. You know.
I tried it, but I don't know. My experience with it was kind of scuffed. But that tends to be the trend. Well, because I'd putt it and the ball would go off in the opposite direction that I putted it for some reason. That happened a lot. So honestly, it seems to be just a common theme whenever I try Udon Worlds that it's just a disaster. Because either it's really good. No, it's just VR chat.
Oh, okay. That's why I blame too. Every time I get scared, I'm just like, fuck VR chat, right?
I don't get scared.
Wait, why? You play all these horror maps? You get scared from those horror maps?
No.
No?
Horror maps and the VR chat not scary. Not scary. There was only one that actually there's only one that actually startled me.
Okay, what was it?
And I can't remember the name of it. It was oh yeah, Obsession. That was it. Obsession. That was a really good one that recently came out. I love that one. That was actually great.
Can you do it solo?
That was actually the first horror map that actually startled me because every other just pisses me off.
Pisses you off? Why?
Because it's not scary.
What do you mean there's jump scares?
Because they're not scary.
They'll like try and eat you.
Jump scares are not scary. Jump scares are not scary. Actually having an MC that chases you down a corridor like it's fucking SCP-173. Now that's actually fucking terrifying.
Oh shit. Did you do
Did you not played Obsession?
No.
How that thing fucking moves at you?
No.
It's like fucking. It's like you blink, and it's in your face.
What the fuck? That sounds too scary. I'm gonna shit myself.
But honestly, it's like, nah, with horror and stuff like that. Hell, even Phasmo, like, I rarely get scared by Phasmo. Although I did at one point when the ghosts were literally spawned in front of me, but...
What about the crawling one? The fucking kid that crawls on the ground and goes like some fucking grudge bitch in Phasmophobia.
Nah. The ghosts by themselves just inherently are not scary. The encounters can potentially be can definitely get your heart going. Encounters can, but the actual models themselves. I mean, for fuck's sake, I've actually gone up and actually touched the manifestations because I'm just not scared of them.
You know what the most scariest thing in VR chat is? Loathon. He could be here right now.
He doesn't scare me.
Really?
He doesn't scare me.
Why doesn't he scare you?
No, he doesn't. Because again, jump scares.
Oh shit! So you're saying
if you really want a reaction out of me, you gotta do like weird shit. Like, come on. Like most of the people I hang out with are always people that are chaotic and just doing weird and crazy shit, and it just makes you question your sanity.
Like who? Who's crazy in this game? Give me the deets. Who's crazy in this game?
Well, there's two kinds of crazy. There's either the hornies or there's the actual, memers.
Well, the horny, I mean, you can't really show that, so, I mean...
Maybe there's Tashu, there's Isha, and then on the chaotic side, there's be people like Smiley, Lord of War, if you know who he is. He's the meme maker. Meme avatar maker. As his examples, I guess. I don't know. I tend to hang out with the Aussie crowd, which is the Aussie European crowds.
You ever do a shoey before?
The fuck is that?
It's in Australia. What they'll do is you're allergic, I guess. You couldn't do it. Pretty much, they take their shoe off and they fill it with beer and then they drink it. It's a shoey. Australians do it. If you ask any Australian,
sounds very dumb.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's how they. That's how they party.
There's like an easy way to get yourself sick afterwards. That sounds like just a quick way to get yourself sick.
What do you mean? Unless you got stinky feet.
You don't even know how bacteria works, do you?
No, I'm just naturally immune. Yeah, I'm just Canadian, so I have like a natural 25% increase immunity to all viruses. I'm resistant to the cold. Like it just doesn't work. I just have a natural. It's a passive ability. What's your passive?
Being thick, obviously.
I mean, you said, all right. What's the benefit of being thick?
I mean, I have extra cushion, so every seat is comfy.
True. That's pretty true. I'm just an imitation. Yeah, you get to live it in real life, so I guess I'm jealous a little bit. Oh well.
I don't know. It
That's
has
fun.
its ups and downs, you know. So such as clothing,
Oh yeah.
limited clothing options. You know, imagine you go into a shop and it's like, oh, that shirt looks fucking poggers. I'm gonna fucking wear it.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, sorry, we only sell this shirt in extra, large and lower. And it's just like, for fuck's sake, because they don't even sell an extra large or an extra large. And you're just like, fucking hell. It's even worse when I'm 6'3".
Oh
So
shit.
it's hard to like find also pants and stuff like that too,
You're giant.
because of how tall I am.
So you're like you're an IRL Dami mommy.
I
What?
hate being called that. I hate being called that.
Okay,
I actually hate it.
Okay, I'll call you Amazon.
Now Jeff Bezos will get upset.
Why?
Because they own the name Amazon.
I mean,
They
Amazon.
practically own it now at this point.
Listen, all right. You can be an Amazon. It doesn't mean just the website. It means the rainforest or Amazon woman. You know.
I think Amazon's lawyers will be in touch soon.
Uh-oh. I mean, you and I work for Amazon, so we're chilling.
Yeah, true. I'm just having a joke. I'm having a joke.
Not me too. I'm just
Amazon.
fucking around. Just fucking around. All right. Have you done anything since still quarantine? Anything going on? You going outside? See some nice sun, or is it just raining every day?
Honestly,
Yeah.
we barely saw the sun anyway before quarantine because of how much it rains. What's the difference?
Does that mean you get like good growing crop? Put some plants outside. Get some growing crop. You know. No, can't you play like Farmville?
No, I don't
IRL?
want to do that.
Oh.
Honestly, like before and after quarantine, my life has not really changed that much, except for the fact that I rarely go outside now because I don't want to catch a mild, inconvenient case of death.
Yeah,
you
true.
know.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk it, so I rarely go outside these days because just no, it's not it, Chief. Although I still do obviously get a lot of exercise and stuff like that because I do play Beat Saber and such, and also sometimes when I'm streaming I vibe a lot, and then also making those wiggle videos, the quote unquote fan service.
Oh yeah, you teach me how to do one of those?
Yeah.
Why not? I want to know.
I cannot teach people.
Why not?
I cannot teach people.
Oh yeah, I'll just watch it and then replicate it. And then I'll say.
I need to do that with the science team, or else it's gonna look really weird.
And then I'll at you and be like, thanks to Glubbable for teaching me how to do the wiggle, smiley face. No. VRChat's a great place, isn't it? Yeah, Wiggles.
Debatable.
Oh.
Debatable.
Does that mean you regret playing? Do you regret playing VRChat?
No. Obviously I don't, because I met a lot of amazing people and stuff like that. And it's like changed my life and such. I'm obviously just making a joke. It's debatable because half. And every other day there's drama. And then there's also the servers on fire every day.
True. Just block out the haters. Just wear some sunglasses. Easy clap,
Yeah, I feel this. I just felt a part of me just die inside whenever I hear someone says the word haters. I don't know why. I don't know.
Damn. Just block out the drama with your sunglasses.
But my popcorn.
Oh, you like watching? Yeah, me too. You ever like wake up, you look at Twitter, and you just see all this dumb shit, and you're just like, what the fuck? And then you just log on VR chat.
I mean, to be fair, I do my own share of complaining.
Oh, I don't
do my own
complain.
share of complaining.
I mean, I complain every day. I just mauled. You know, I'm literally bald, so it's okay. That's why I'm an anime woman, so you know, no one knows.
I believe the correct response is to say, "Okay, boomer."
But you're older than me.
Oh yeah, right. I'm probably like one of the older like VR chat streamers as well. A bit awkward.
No, that just means you're wiser. You know, you get to watch all these youngsters, and you're like, damn Zoomers, and their memes.
Honestly, no, it's not that. It's more like, oh god, I wish I was 18 again, so I didn't feel like I died after like streaming for 4 hours. I get tired very quickly these days.
Yo, that's me. What the hell? Listen, I don't know how these people streaming like 8 hours in VR, and they're like, let's go, guys. Come on, let's do it again. I'm like,
it's adrenaline.
Dude, they must be doping up on
it's adrenaline and shitloads of dopamine.
Yeah, they're fucking.
It's adrenaline, shitloads of dopamine and stuff like that.
These damn 20-year-olds.
Neuron activate.
Dude, after playing for 4 hours, I'm like, all right, I clock in. All right, see you guys later. But desktop games, though.
Although I have found actually that obviously since lockdown and stuff like that, and I rarely go outside, so I never even see the sun anyway. So
you're a vampire.
Vitamin D supplements. Do you take them? Vitamin D supplements?
No. I just walk outside and then I'm like, the sun was out here. I mean, it's sunny in Canada, so it's nice. I'm like, ooh.
You need like a few hours of sunlight every day to maintain like a proper vitamin D supplement or something like that. So you have to actually be out there in the world.
Whoa.
So apparently what I found out was like one thing that helps keep my insomnia relatively under control is that I was highly vitamin D deficient.
Oh no.
I was highly severely lacking in the D.
You need a big D coming your way in the form of a pill.
Yeah, I found that taking actually the supplements actually like helps with not just sleeping but also like not feeling as fatigued after streaming for like 4 hours. Unless like I've gone fucking crazy and decided to fucking jamming for 2 hours straight, and then I'm in agony afterwards because I don't respect my limits.
I gotcha. What's important is at least you're having fun, right?
True.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just usually why I stream and stuff like that. It's just because it's. I enjoy the aspect that I'm like sharing my time with people and stuff like that. I'm kind of the streamer where I just I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it when streamers they start saying about, oh my god, where's the content? We need to find the content. I see it as more like that's sort of like a toxic mentality to get yourself into. I feel like if you really want to go for quote unquote content, I'd say the most best way of content then, if you really want to talk about it, is like natural interactions, like actual moments that happen that you can actually like refer to as like memories and stuff like that. Like good times that you've had with your friends and stuff like that. That's kind of what I view it as. Is more like it's like moments in time and such like that as memories, basically. That's what I kind of view it as, and I see it as like I'm just sharing it with people,
Yeah.
So people like get to see and stuff like that. And I guess I've had the occasional message where it's like some people have said that I've helped them out with like their depression and stuff like that, or help them like make their day better and stuff like that. And that's the kind of thing I look for, is like if I'm making some sort of impact in the world, it feels like my existence is more valid, I suppose. I guess.
Yeah, it means you never know. I mean, I get some of those messages too. Like it feels nice, right? Like you're just hanging out, having a good time, and then someone's like, "Hey, me watching your stream makes me happy too," and it's like, damn, I should keep streaming. You know, it's as simple as that.
I mean, I stream purely because I want to. You know, it's like having fun. If I force myself, if I'm not having fun with streaming, and I force myself because of, you know, because of that whole thing, you know, that oh, people do benefit from me streaming and stuff like that. But then there's a balance to be had, because if it's not benefiting you,
Yeah.
then it's just gonna end up being harmful. Because that's kind of like toxic cycle I fell into with like game design and stuff like that, because I worked myself to death and such, and then I ended up as a streamer because I had to like stop myself from doing that sort of thing, and VR was the only thing to stop me from touching my PC because my hands would be occupied and I'd be blinded by the headset. I think I talked about to you about that like last year. I think
last interview, yeah, you were doing source filmmaker stuff, making animations and stuff.
No.
Oh, game design. No. Oh, that's right. You did game design. Right.
I
That's
said game design. So
game
it was
design.
like TF2 game modes that I was working on.
That's right. Yeah. Sorry, it makes you. There's another person who did source filmmaker stuff. I've interviewed a lot of people. You gotta forgive me. So, but yes, game design. Yes.
Understandable. Brain be like Swiss cheese. I feel that.
Yes.
Or spaghetti.
Absolutely. No, I wanted to go back to what you said earlier about like people be like, "Where's the content?" You know, arguably, I think instead of fishing for it, you could just make your own. I run a talk show. No one told me to do this. I did it myself. Case in point.
There's multiple ways. I guess, is either through your interactions with your friends and stuff like that, or it's just you do it yourself. Like sometimes I just say dumb shit because I find it amusing. I'm far more of a happy, more happy person than I was like a year ago and stuff like that. And now, like, I will see something, I'll get a dumb idea in my head, and I'll just fucking say it out loud, and I don't give a shit about how people react to it and stuff like that. Even though it's like, oh no, Glub, that's leave. It's too late. I said it.
Yeah, let's fuck it, right? That's the same with me, the moment you stop caring about what other people think about what you're doing or whatever, as long as you're not breaking actual rules, like some people are like, oh my god, Glub, don't say that, it's so, oh my god, who cares,
Nah, I don't get that kind of thing.
Oh, what do you get?
I don't get that kind of reaction. I just say people say, you realize that's lewd, and I'm just like, I don't care, I found it funny.
I'm just like, amen, brother. Let's go.
Pee-pee.
Yeah. Pee-pee poo-poo, Absolutely.
No, actually, the funny thing was, like, recently this shows how childish my humor is. Panorama was recently doing a report on, PPE. Basically, they're doing face masks and stuff like that, right? And they were talking about contracts and stuff like that. And the opening was that everyone needs PP. Instead of saying PPE, they said everyone needs PP. I just started fucking laughing, even though the tone and everything was like super serious. I couldn't find it funny because the fact that like they mentioned it multiple times during the first few minutes of the episode, and it didn't say PPE. They just said PP, and I kept laughing. I couldn't take it seriously.
No, I gotcha. I think, making jokes and laughing sometimes, even if it might be considered in a serious time, it's only human, right? Sometimes people mess up, and even if it's a serious thing, you just gotta be like pee-pee, no harm, no foul, right?
I guess it kind of depends on the caliber of how you.
Oh, of course.
What kind of mess
I mean, you can't like do it at a funeral or something. There's a certain level of seriousness. It's also their kind of fault. They also said PP. It's not like, hey, come on.
I mean, they obviously meant PPE, but I'm guessing either I don't know. I don't know. Even my brain only processes it as PP, or there was like some sort of like editing error where they cut out the E in the pronunciation. I don't know. It was very interesting.
What do you since you've done game design, you said like, are you stepping away from it, or are you just taking a break, or are you just focusing on streaming? Where are you with game design right now?
I'm kind of done with it for now, I guess.
Okay.
I'm just seeing where the streaming stuff takes me, I suppose, and such. My focus now is mainly just, on like when I'm not streaming, I'm working on videos and stuff like that. So
YouTube, hell yeah. Yeah, YouTube's been kicking off. You hit like what, 30,000? What was it? Something like that?
I can check real quick for you if you want. Hang on.
Sure. Damn, I need to get the YouTube hustle. I got like 2 views on a video. I thought it was hot shit, I was like, damn, bro.
I am 43,000 subscribers now.
Ooh, there you go.
That's just on one channel. I have others as well now.
Oh, damn.
Because I made one for the whole YouTube Shorts thing now.
Oh,
so I have like.
You mean like the 10-second videos?
Yeah, but for mobile format, so it's actually like a portrait, on a phone. Instead of like flipping your phone, you hold up. So it's like TikTok basically, and stuff like that. And speaking of TikTok as well, I
got TikTok. TikTok's dope.
While I was live, a video I posted today has blown the fuck up.
Why? What happened?
So,
What'd you do?
Pretty interesting. It was just another Wiggle video, and for some reason it's got 50k views right now.
Hey, there you go. Hey, man. Hey, let's go. Hey, Wiggle Part 2, Electrical Bungalow.
16. I'm almost at 17,000 followers. Almost at 17,000 followers now. It's fucking crazy.
On TikTok?
How quickly? Yeah, on TikTok.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I did one of those hip sways. I got 70,000 views. That was pretty poggers. Those are some thick numbers, yeah. Emphasis on thick.
Yeah, but the problem with TikTok is that having one single success on the app is not like ideal, because like you kind of what I found with TikTok is that it's kind of like a snowball effect. Sort of. It's just like if you have something like that performs consistently with high numbers like each and every time, content like that is just gonna do better and better and stuff like that. So it's like I've kind of diversified my TikTok. So I have obviously the fan service stuff, and then I have a desktop clip, and then I have out of context stuff that I've been doing now for YouTube, but I also decided to put on my TikTok because it's like, it's in portrait format, so it just fits the platform perfectly.
No, I
it's
got
actually interesting how TikTok responded to like, well, at first I was just doing desktop clips, right, and I was having like average, like I was having like below, like pretty much average success what everyone gets when they post desktop clips. They get about 300 to 600 views per clip and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And barely any interaction. But then when I switched to doing like portrait stuff, my content started gaining way more engagement.
Same.
And way more attention and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's just majority of people on TikTok are mobile users and stuff like that. So I guess making your content mobile friendly is just the way to go, especially on YouTube when most people are also on mobile as well, I guess.
Yeah. I've seen some crazy stuff. Like, I see a lot of people in the VRChat community get to like the YouTube Shorts where like the video's like 5 seconds long. And it's all like they're just staring like this, and then go like and then that's the video, and then it's fucking 10,000 views. I'm like, that's it. That was the whole thing. That was it. They just stare blankly
Probably
at the
because
screen.
it's probably because of a meme in it, I guess, and then it's because the fact that people would rewatch it basically, and then the system would pick it up that say, "Hey, people are actually watching this more than once," and so it starts pushing it and stuff like that. That's how YouTube Shorts works. Is basically it's the same as TikTok, I guess. It's just if the content is rewatchable, it gets promoted more. And you only know if people actually watch and then rewatch it, or they don't immediately swipe away after it's finished playing.
Damn.
So,
I should get into that.
pretty interesting.
All I have to do is.
It's not like YouTube, traditional YouTube content where it's based on like the average watch time and the amount of hours you can gain, and stuff like that. It's not like that with long content. It's obviously it's just rewatchability instead, because obviously trying to get like say 1K fucking watch hours out of a 10-second video is going to be really goddamn hard to do to get your video recommended to people. So obviously the algorithm treats shorter content way differently.
Yeah, it's true.
Although what I'm curious about, which is something I'm going to be experimenting, so I haven't actually talked about it on my stream, or I haven't talked about anyone. So,
Secret.
I've been doing out of context. I've been doing out of context stuff basically on a new channel, and I'm gonna make a compilation of it. And it's gonna be a long compilation of all these mobile formatted clips. So it's gonna be a video in portrait that is 8 minutes long, and I'm curious how the algorithm is going to react to it, or how people are going to react to it as well. Because considering most of my user base on YouTube is mobile users, and I'm curious about it. I already have all the footage. I already have all the stuff rendered. I think I just have to render like 2 additional more minutes, and then I got like a 10-minute video.
Here's a question. Since you have like all these different channels, you got the TikTok, get the Twitter, got the YouTube Shorts, now the other out of context stuff. Altogether, how's that affected your Twitch?
Well, on VR chat, it helps. I don't know. It's very hard. It's very hard to explain because it's more like long-term effects, basically. Because how do I put this? When I stream VR chat at my usual time, when my sleep is not fucked, I usually get around 200 viewers now.
Damn.
My peak is around about 200 people, which before I made Twitter, my average was around about 100, and then it jumped to 200 with Twitter. And now on my TikTok, if my TikTok's popping off, I feel that's my channel may grow further, but I don't know at the moment, because this is obviously it's only now that I now have something popping off. But now the question is, will that post continue to grow after the 24 hours? Because if it drops off afterwards, obviously, it's not gonna affect me that much in the long term. But then if it's suddenly after 24 hours, it just goes viral, then I could be, I don't know, I don't know what could happen. Honestly, for all I know, I could wake up and say your TikTok has been banned for sexualized content. I could wake up to that tomorrow morning.
No, too much fan service.
This morning. That's what happened this morning. I woke up and it said your video was removed for sexualized content.
Which one? What's
sexualized content?
What'd you do?
It was a wiggle video. It was just a camera pan on my tail, and apparently that's sexualized content.
I got some removed videos that are kind of similar like that too.
But the thing is, right? Sometimes I will actually scroll through TikTok, right, to watch stuff. Yeah. And obviously there's actually people that do memes and comedy skits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And such. How one of them is like he does a goodbye voice and stuff like that everyone really loves. I can't remember the name of him and stuff like that. Hell, even Lolofon knows who he is because he's used one of his skits for an avatar, and such. And it's just like the moment I get a TikTok video from a girl that either has an interesting fact or something funny to say or stuff like that. Next thing I know, my TikTok becomes horny. I have seen so many girls that just shove their tits into the camera, or they just sit there in front of a camera in like string bikinis.
Yeah.
And they get like so much, like hundreds of thousands of views and stuff like that, and not a single repercussion for sexualized content. Meanwhile, I pan a camera on a fucking tail, and I get clapped for sexualized content. It's just stupid.
I'll tell you a story that's kind of okay. So I use MMD, so I use like the dance animations, and I did the hip sway one for the workout outfit that I usually have. Right, that was completely fine. I did the exact same animation for my bunny outfit, and it got flagged. Even though it's the exact same animation, exact same proportions, just a different outfit, I got flagged.
It was more skin exposure.
Yeah, and but then there's like one video I have
They seem
where
to be more strict with like 3D models. They seem to be way more strict with 3D models rather than real life, I guess.
I don't know. One of my first TikToks is like not in mobile, but it's just like me dancing in like the bikini, and it didn't get flagged. It was completely fine. So I'm like, what the hell? So what I learned was like, oh, I can use the workout outfit, but I can't use the bunny outfit. It's like, okay, I guess. Like, thanks.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, people always complain about YouTube being harsh with how they enforce their policies and stuff like that, but this is not TikTok. This is not TikTok. I got warned for saying poggers. I got warned for saying poggers. My first day on the app, I got warned for saying poggers.
What? Why? How is that a bad word?
Hate speech.
Oh, because of Pepe, right?
Hate speech.
Holy shit.
No, I said no. I'm saying poggers as in PogChamp. It's like, yo, pog.
Yeah.
Because you know that one soundbite that a lot of people like to use. Poggers, of that, that girl that like says it like in an anime way, and there's so many people use it and stuff like that in avatars and sound, in sound alerts and stuff like that. So I literally just did that. Warned for hate speech.
Oh my god. TikTok's weird. YouTube's weird too. Yeah.
YouTube is way more lenient, way more like actual graceful with treating creators and stuff like that compared to TikTok.
TikTok's like, hey, what the hell is that? You shaking your tail? Okay, that's lewd. What are you doing? and then it shows like the next TikTok in your story is like a bunch of girls at the beach. It's like, what is this?
Oh god, that actually reminds me now. There's another one TikTok person I follow, because I follow, I said I follow a bunch of people on TikTok because they up memes and funny stuff and interesting facts and stuff like that. And he literally mentioned something called dick pudding, which is an actual dessert over here in the UK. It's called dick. He got his TikTok removed for sexualized content. He got his video removed for sexualized content because he mentioned dick pudding. And it's like, oh god, imagine if your name is Dick on the actual platform. You're banned.
Oh my god. What if you just call it Booba instead? Is Booba's fine?
Booba.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that word. I think I may be partly or mostly responsible for that spreading like wildfire, because I just one day started saying it excessively in one stream.
Chat, it's fine.
And then started.
I use it a lot too.
What?
It's great. I love it. Booba.
I mean, it initially happened, right? What happened was because I have a friend called Booba. He actually goes by the name Booba, right? And the way I found out about it was that I was talking with him, and he basically said, "Oh no, someone's turned me into an emote on or was it Franca Z or Better TV? Or
yeah, Better TV.
It's probably better Twitch TV or something like that." And he said, "I've been turned into an emote." I was just confused. I was like, "What do you mean?" And it's just basically, it's like they type booba and it's just emote reaction of an eye zoom, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I have it.
But I don't know what it was. It was like, I think it was like 2 months ago. I just started saying booba.
Absolutely. No, it's great. It's great. I love it. It's thank you for spreading the word, because we appreciate you. Just so you know. Amen. Amen. You know, I'm trying to spread the word of TWS. So you spread the word of Booba. Well, we can come together as an alliance, and you know, why not?
There is no alliance. I don't do cringe.
Well, guess I'm not cool enough. Just banter, mate. Anyway. We can start taking questions from chat / the audience. We have 8 so far. Let me see here. Loading responses. There we go. First question. Delimiter 99. Question for Global. What are you looking for in a marriage mate / do you have the perfect person in mind? My body pillow. You?
I never want to get married to someone.
Alright. Next question.
And as a perfect person, I don't fucking know.
True. All I would say is they have to have booba. I'm on with myself. Hello, Whirlwind. Ever doubted yourself as a streamer?
In the beginning, kinda. But now, nah, not really. Because obviously, you know, at the start of streaming and stuff like that is always going to be the toughest, especially when, you know, you have like crazy social anxiety and stuff like that, and such. And my biggest fear was that I'd be like a laughing stock. I'd be like the person that everyone would point and laugh at for the month, and then I'd just be, you know, tossed aside and forgotten about. But instead, what I experienced was just something else entirely. And it helps me like come out of my shell and talk to people and stuff like that. And it's honestly like helps me like, you know, I guess heal and such like that, because, you know, obviously because social anxiety and being highly introverted and stuff like that, you know, have my fair share of mental scars and trust issues with people.
I get that. The important part is you're happier now, right? Like you've overcome all of that. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like when I first started streaming, I doubted myself every day. I was like, why am I streaming for like 6 hours a day to like 2 people and no one types in the chat? I remember times where like my chat was literally dead for 3 hours. Like no one would type, and like sometimes I'll just end the stream. Like without even saying goodbye, I'd just be like, well, shit.
I never did that, but I have never done that, but I do get the feeling and stuff like that, because even, you know, at my size now, I still get that sometimes when I'm streaming VR chat. Right, actually no, I used to get that all the time with VR chat. It's like I'd stream like for the first hour or two, my chat would be really active and stuff like that, but then everyone would go into like hyper lurk mode.
Yes.
And then the chat would be like dead for the next hour or two until I decide to start ending, and then it becomes a bit lively before I end, and such. And that seems to be a consistent pattern. Except now that I do VTubing, my chat is active all the time. There's never a period of time when my chat is dead when I'm doing VTubing. It's actually pretty interesting. It just feels like doing something else besides VR chat is like more. It feels like people want to be more engaged with my chat now if I'm doing VTubing stuff. Whereas VR chat VR chat just seems more like lurk friendly, because I've been told a lot how people like listening to me talk and stuff like that and such. So, I mean, even if my chat is like dead for an hour or two, like I can just talk.
Yeah.
or I can just like or talk to someone in game because I have my friends that I hang out with as well. So you know, there's that. So.
No, I can understand that. I think it's because when people watch VR chat, like you said, like it's a lot of people lurk because like, or sometimes like there's not much going on, so people just sit there and just want to listen to your voice or just relax. But when
Either
you're
they're trying to sleep, they're working and such. Yeah.
driving to work, I don't know. Anyway, when you
I
play an
have
action,
plenty of people that actually fall asleep to my stream.
hey,
Surprisingly, I
yeah,
have a lot of people.
yeah. And then when you play an actual game, there's more engagement because you're actually doing things. You have goals, objectives, right? Like, oh, let's go. We're training to defeat the boss. You know, I'm gonna level up my Pokemon. I'm gonna beat up this Yakuza boss or some bullshit. Or like, hey, that was a funny cutscene. Or there's some shit going on.
More like watching me die 50 times over in Half-Life, the original Half-Life.
Yeah. Back Mesa. I was watching that. Holy shit.
I was playing the original Half-Life on hard. Oh god, that was something. That was definitely something. I've never played Half-Life on hard mode, and that was that was definitely something.
Glub has comfy voice. See, it's true. I get that too.
Yes.
That smooth voice, Hey guys, playing Black Mesa here. Gonna die for 5 more times, but you know what? I'm here for you, chat.
It's all about that hour.
Oh my, oh jeez. Is that a short? Man.
No.
10 million views, 10 million views. Oh god. Is that how it works? No? Oh.
Nah.
Oh.
Nah.
Piero Wolf says, do you consider B-Boop / Rose Duo a general friend or is it more like a sister relationship?
Who?
Yeah, true. Next question.
No.
I'm just fucking with you.
Like, who was the person again? Because your voice cut out on my
Oh,
end.
sorry. I said Rose Doodle.
Okay, and then what? A friend or
The question was, do you consider B-Boop / Rose Doodle a general friend or is it more of a sister relationship? Sister, really? Yeah.
I see her as a friend. I don't see anyone as like my okay. One thing I hate is viewing people as like family and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just kind of VR chat family RP is kind of cringe to me. Not gonna lie, I don't like it. I especially hate it the most when people like call me mommy or daddy or auntie or stuff like that. It's what are you doing?
What is this VR chat?
What are you doing?
That's the VR chat. You're gonna get that in a lot of the VTubers too. If you got like orange hair and someone else has got orange hair, they're like, "Wow, are you related?" Just like, no. Are you sisters?
I remember when I changed my hair to ginger and everyone freaked out thinking that Tashu corrupted me.
Oh my god. Did that actually happen? Oh my. See, I told you when you have like certain
a lot of
hair.
people fall.
Shame, chat. Shame.
No, it was more because I wasn't ready to tell people I was ginger and stuff like that. It was kind of low key, and I told Tashu.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And then she just said it out loud one day when I was streaming. I was like,
damn, spoiler. Ruined. Oh well.
And I just decided, it's like if I'm gonna have like my whole virtual presence in like VR chat and VTube and stuff like that, I might as well incorporate like some sort of collar setup that like stands out, but it's also like a natural collar and stuff like that. So ginger and stuff like that. So yeah.
I gotcha. It makes sense. I think the problem with models and stuff like that, there's only so many colors in the rainbow. So eventually you're gonna like, like.
Oh, there's plenty of gingers on VR chat. There's plenty, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I I just found it funny how people treated it like her hair color is people treated a hair color in VR chat like a unique trait. It's just like it's hair.
Yeah.
It's hair. Half the time I wish it wasn't trying to find ways into my mouth.
Same. Relatable. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. Same with eye color too. Like especially if they're the same eye color, you're like, oh my god, blue eyes, ginger, must relate to this other person. Or the worser one is when they say, you copied them. They were ginger before you were, and you're like, and then your response is, well, I'm a ginger eye around. So it's like, I was born this way. Yeah, that's Twitch chat for you. It's a hive mind.
Yeah.
Next question. So wait, hold on. What was the answer to that question? I forget. It was either are you a general friend or sister?
She's a friend.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I see you as a friend.
Okay. Senpai Gaming. How long have you been streaming for?
It was. I think it's been more than a year now that I've been streaming VR chat full time. Been more than a year, definitely. It was in November. It was in November. It was. I think it was. It was like towards the end of 2019. I started streaming. It was long time.
Do you ever miss anything?
Miss anything? The old loading screen.
True.
I want it back.
True. Amen. Hey, that's a truth bomb right there. This current loading screen is trash. The old one was like, you hear that piano, and it just hits you, and it moves too, right? Like you're going through space. You're like, it feels like you're loading into another dimension. Oh my god.
Honestly, it's not really like the whole. It's not really the music itself per se. It's just how the loading screen was. 'Cause it felt like you were actually traveling and stuff like that, rather than just this weird blue void that tries to be comforting.
Yeah.
Like with its music, and it just comes off as like out of place. Like it's like something's wrong. That's the kind of vibe I get from that sort of thing.
Yeah, because like the idea is you go for a portal, and then you go like it's almost like you're going through like space at like light speed to like the next world. That's what you're loading into. But right now it's just like you're into a void, and you're just like, all right. And it's like, please don't do that thing. Hey, that's harassment. And you're like, okay. It's like, thanks. I already read these rules for the 1,000th time. How would you feel?
I wonder if they came up with the blue void if they were listening to Under the Sea.
Probably. How would you feel
Under the Sea.
if what if they had ads that played during the loading screens, but it was like streamers? Imagine if like you see like Lothon like with a thumbs up, like, hey, get Vive now. How would you feel about that? Or it could be you and be like, hey, get leg trackers. Live trackers 3.0? Quest 2?
No, let's not have that kind of no. I hate advertisements, to be honest, especially on Twitch. I hate it.
True. Something friendly has said, how's your day been? Besides dying over and over in Yakuza.
I didn't die in Yakuza.
Oh.
Yet.
But, shit.
Nah, I'm just very tired. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. What time is it? Oh jeez, it's fucking 10 to 1 in the morning. It's getting late.
Yeah, we'll wrap. That's why I'm doing these questions now. We'll wrap up. Hollow Whirlwind. Is there anything you regretted in your streaming career or a type of stream you haven't done yet?
type of stream I haven't done yet. Haven't done a sleep stream yet.
Okay. Let me see here. Dead guy. Wow. He asked, how did you meet Rebel in VR chat? Yeah, how did you meet me?
I made a world back in the OG days.
Oh, yeah?
That's how we know each other. I remember bringing this up like fucking. I think you initially brought it up at first, like
Thanks,
last year when you
darling, for
interviewed
using your
me.
Twitch sub on little me.
Sarah Fruno just
I made a
subscribed
VR
with Twitch
chat world
Prime.
called.
Now it shows
what
up,
was
but it's
this? I
not been
forgot the
13
name of
months.
it.
Been a whole
Where is it
year.
in my list?
If I click your name. Oh, yeah, VR chat Ultimate
Werewolf.
Yeah, Jinx.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and you contacted me about it because at the time you were looking for someone who was actually making and maintaining was actively maintaining a world for that game mode because you were running like an organized game night with people.
Yes.
And such.
And I look at you.
I can't. But at the time, documentation on what what VR chat allows you to do with Unity just made me just give up at the time because I was just like, I have other priorities to do with. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of like time like researching and developing, like doing R&D just to figure out what I could do and what I couldn't.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff I didn't have a fucking clue. I just figured it out as I went along, or the actual documentation that was there at the time was like the bare basics to do stuff. So if anyone came out with anything new at the time, it was just like, you know, if someone asked like, how the fuck did you do that? It's like, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I know what you're saying. It was a good world. I used it a few times. And then shortly after I quit.
It was laggy.
Yeah, it was laggy.
It had a lot of performance issues. But then again, a lot of stuff from back then on 5.3 days was laggy as shit.
True.
Because back then, it was like your choices was either the Void Club, the Box, or the Pug.
Yep. Those classic times where you'd be like, hey guys, let's go to the box. Step from a mirror. There's nothing there. Good times.
And now when you look at your world list, like still people are pre-uploading the box.
Yep, it's because the guy who made it gave up and just sent it to a GitHub, and then everyone, their mom downloads it and thinks they're cool by re-uploading it and adding like a chair or something.
It's literally like one of the easiest things to make by yourself. That's the thing.
It's literally like a 10-minute tutorial.
It's a box.
Yeah.
It's a box with a mirror.
It's a tutorial world.
And some toggles.
Yep. That's all you need, right? That's all you need. Have you done any cool? Have you done the museum, right, by Great Moon? You visited that world?
Yeah, yeah, I think that was on Friday.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
What'd you think?
I visited it. It was pretty nice. It's a shame that some of the art pieces actually killed your frame rate. But
oh yeah.
A bit of an interesting question would be like that: how on why on earth is the world like half a gig?
There's so much shit.
I hope to God it's not. I hope it's not uncompressed WAV files.
I don't know. Great Moon did it, so I don't know if he knows how to upload worlds or not, but or compress things.
I don't know. There's sometimes like super large worlds, just a bit. You know, it's like oh, everyone's dropped a portal, and then it's just like oh, the world's 300 megabytes. Guess I'm gonna be here for a while.
This world's 80. This world used to be like 160 or something, and then we compressed it.
The worst thing is is the infinite loading bug as well. So it's like it's like I love that. It's like someone changes avatar as I'm going through a portal. I'm then stuck in the loading screen because it's still trying to download the avatar from the previous instance instead of letting it go and loading in the world I just downloaded. It's Yeah, I hope they fix it at some point.
I hope so too. Kaiser12 says, "What's your favorite flower?"
I don't have a favorite flower.
Okay. Something friendly. Do you like coffee or tea, and how do you like either made?
I have an allergic reaction to coffee in my stomach, so I can't drink it. And as for tea, I don't drink it.
And what do you drink? Water?
Mostly water, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Water's good for you.
I mean, I also drink Pepsi Max because, like, I can
Hell
drink
yeah.
caffeinated drinks. I can drink caffeinated drinks, but I think probably what it is that the actual coffee beans itself being mixed with the hot water and the milk probably causes like something that my stomach just hates. So it just makes me sick.
What Kaiser12? What movie genre do you like most? Or do you like?
Hard to say. I like sci-fi and a bit of action, but sometimes fantasy. I don't know. It's kind of like a mixed bag, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, sci-fi. That's good. You know, Star Trek, Star Wars. Aliens. Okay. So you're telling me I should play the obsession map at some point because it's spooky. If it spooked you, then it'll spook me 10 times harder.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's a very good horror map.
I'm scared. Did you do it by yourself or did you do it for people?
I did it with people.
Oh shit! I do things by myself.
I did it with 3 people. One of them is Isha. I did it with awkward Isha and Neurocam Isha just it kind of just the impression was that she ended up being like the you know those birds you have in cages when you go down into the mines to sense danger and stuff like that. Yeah, canary. And when the canary starts freaking out and stuff like that, or just gets up and dies, it's like, oh, danger. Isha was kind of like that because she was constantly like despite being scared multiple times by stuff that happens, like we'd know that something scary was about to happen because she'd start screaming.
Yeah.
Because she'd go out in front of us.
Yeah, hit the jump scare before you do, you know? Yeah. That's my perfect.
I think I actually downloaded the. I can't remember if I actually downloaded the VOD or highlight or not. I think at some point I was planning to make a video from it. Probably will at some point. Because I'm getting back into the mood of making longer content again.
Yeah, you're all over the place, making shorts, making out of context, making longer content. You're gonna be the next like PewDiePie VTuber.
Nah, not really. I just experiment a lot with the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that.
What happens if you're the biggest VR chat streamer? What's gonna happen then? Could happen. You guys, hey, want some wiggles? Oh shit. Like, oh shit.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I never see myself as ever becoming the biggest VR chat streamer, and that's not my goals in life. I just do the stream. I don't know what I'm doing. Peace out.
Okay. Did you get any computer upgrades? 3080, Ryzen 9, 5900. You got a beast computer?
Nah.
Okay.
Scalper's still trying to get parts for the new PC, but I don't want to pay a scalper, so I'm just like waiting. There's a global shortage on electronic components that is expected to go all the way into next year, so...
Those damn miners.
No, it's not miners. What it is it's certain silicon components for like circuit boards and stuff like that. So it's not just graphics cards being affected, it's also like hard drives and stuff like that are being affected as well, like microchips and shit like that. It's actually really fucked.
Hey, how am I supposed to play my VR chat and be into thick anime girl? Come on, stop. Make more silicone, man. Come on, dude. You know?
They can only make a very specific. I don't know how this is a whole problem has occurred, but I'm pretty sure there is a limit on how much they can actually produce within a given time frame, and everyone wants it right now.
Yeah,
The whole world wants it.
Yeah,
and
there's
like what, only two sources that are of. Like, it's only like two sources where it's supplied from.
Yes.
So it's a limited resource for a reason.
Yeah, it's because it's also because everyone's at home playing video games. They're like, I'm gonna buy a new computer. I'm gonna buy a Quest 2. I'm gonna buy an Index, right? If the global pandemic wasn't happening, and there's also a lot of factories closed down too. You know.
I think we would have had like the shortage problems even if the pandemic didn't happen.
Okay.
Because again, like as I just said, it's like I think there's only like what, 2 places in the world where you can actually get silicon. Like the high grade stuff for electronics. I think it was. I think I've read up somewhere it was like only very few select places on Earth where you can actually get it like properly from.
Interesting. Well, either way, I think it's about time we wrap this up because it's 1 o'clock in the morning for you.
Yeah. I mean, is that all the questions or is there more?
I could double check. Oh, we got 2 new ones.
Do 2 more and then call it.
Yeah. What would you like to see to come to VR chat, whether it be new things added to by the developers or creations from the players?
Dedicated servers. Actual dedicated servers, not whatever the hell it currently is. Like, okay, I'm convinced it's still like a peer-to-peer network with a proxy layer. But I've had people say that no, it's cloud hosted servers, but it's just like, these must be the most garbage fucking servers ever. Either VR chat is being so like aggressive with money saving, or they're being ripped off so hardcore with like the world's shittiest servers. Because like it will say, like, for instance, I got like 200 ping, right, and I go play murder, right.
Yeah.
And I shoot someone, and it takes like 2 seconds for the input to finally be registered, and it's just like,
Just move to America. What do you mean?
short servers. Because as far as I'm concerned, these servers must be on the fucking moon.
No, they're in California, so that's why. Like my ping is 91.
But the latency is just insane. So I'm
Yeah.
not convinced it's actual servers. I'm convinced it's like a proxy relay network or something like that. That's what I'm convinced it is. It's just peer to peer.
Just live in California. What do you mean, forehead? Just live next to the server.
And then Aussies join, and then you have moon latency.
Yes, you have like 10-second
I
delay.
play with Aussies and Europeans.
Just make VR chat EU. What do you mean? Just make your own VR chat and just make it EU.
No. As I said, we need dedicated servers for game modes. We need like actual region-based dedicated servers.
No, I agree.
For stuff like Moda 4.
Yeah, I agree. I'm hoping. Last question here. Kurai Kami 00 Kamai. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. What is a place IRL or event you would like to go to?
Oh god. TwitchCon.
I was about to say that.
TwitchCon. If we ever get another TwitchCon, I really want to go to a TwitchCon. But you know, the virus and everything else, it's still happening out there. So yeah, not anytime soon. Because we're definitely not going to have any TwitchCon this year. I have a strong feeling that it's not going to be the case this year.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think it's safe to not go because like it only takes one person to cough on a goddamn door and then everyone else gets it. So like that's how easy it is. So I think it's been better safe than sorry. But hey, you know what? VRCon, right? VRCon?
I never went to VRCon.
Oh,
I
I had a
never went
panel.
to.
I had a panel.
I saw that it was hosted on public instances, and I was just like, nope, avoid him.
Oh,
I
well, depends
I
on
don't stream
the.
in Publix.
You sure like
When
spreading
the
your
whole thing was
load
going down,
everywhere.
I was streaming.
Thanks,
and
darling.
Holy
I
smokes.
avoid Publix when I'm streaming.
Sorry, ADC blew my load. Anyway, thanks ADC. I appreciate that. I'll get to you in a minute. No, for certain events, you could request for a private instance. I requested for a private instance for my panel, or invite plus at least. So it depends on what you're doing.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, I know that some people had like told me about it like a few months prior, but I had completely forgotten about it. And then the day when the event was happening, I saw it. And it's just like, oh yeah, you're just gonna go to this, search the world and join a public instance. I'm just like, no.
I mean, if you're a streamer, you just make your own instance, make it invite only, and just explore. So that's what I did. But for my,
I just went and did my usual routine of just hanging out with my friends.
I gotcha. It was interesting to see like a bunch of it's people from the community, had nothing to do with the devs. Like it was just people wanted to come together, make an event to replace TwitchCon because it got canceled. It was definitely an interesting event because I had panels like the panel or the not panel booths. So it had like booths, kind of like VCAT, where you go to like a booth and it had like information there. The cool thing why I liked that was it had Discords, so you could like, if you were new to VR chat and didn't know how to make friends, you just go there and then you see the booth and be like, hey, I can join this community. Oh my god, I love SCP. Oh my god, I love Dragon Ball Z. I don't know, whatever the booth is, man. It's just, and that was kind of cool. I think that was the cool part. Some of the events definitely had to be like invite only. Like I know like I think TMF Johnny, my event, like they were all invite only because there's just no way that I could host it publicly. Someone's gonna be like, I'm going to say the word, and I'm like, fuck that. So I told them that they had to be invite only. There's just no way I could do an interview and then some random joins. So, yeah. That's all the questions that we have. But any last words, statements?
No, not really.
Hey, check out Glubbable.
All I can say is, thank you for having me on and stuff like that. And then, it's definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I love having you back. Yeah, like the studio got updated. Hey, amen, right?
You told me about that actually, like last year, and so I think it was something like along the lines of like you're one of the last few people that are going to be interviewed in the old world and stuff like that. I was just, something like that. You did mention that this was being worked on like last year and stuff.
Yeah, it took a fucking year, but now it's done. Story of my life. But it's done. So.
That's good.
Yeah, we're working on some details. We'll get some people in the audience. Like COVID right now, they have to get you got checked, you got tested, right?
What? What?
Anyway.
But this is virtual reality. What do you mean?
It's my immersion. What do you mean? Anyway, yeah, I'm planning on more events, by the way. So if you want to come on, not for an interview again, but you could come on back for like, we're do improv nights, talent shows, fashion shows. Whose line is anyway? You name it, we got it.
I obviously would have to think about it and see what what time and stuff like that I could manage it on and such, because
Yeah. Time zones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time zones. I'm an insomniac and such, and
I
I'm so
gotcha.
highly introverted. So most of the time, I like to be alone, because that's when I like thrive the most, and also
Same.
like also recuperate and such, because I have to recharge my batteries and then have to then use my energy. Or
Yes.
else I end up feeling like I'm becoming a hyper ball, whatever, bouncy ball, whatever, that's bouncing all over the walls.
Oh yeah.
Because I
Hyper.
have too much energy. Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Well, either way, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much again for this another interview with Global. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You gave me some insight to some things I might consider doing. Do some YouTube shorts. I don't know. My YouTube game's pretty shit. So, it was a good insight for me. And hopefully the people out there watching.
I mean, you have already a good format that would work with YouTube for long content. And that's literally the interviews. It just needs probably a little bit of polish and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
and just
Listen, I'm willing to experiment. I'm willing to experiment.
Biggest thing with YouTube and stuff like that, like for the interviews, is like how even if you just post a whole long 1 hour interview, like just a raw interview with just a basic like just clipping of like cutting off like the start of the stream and such like that, and then the extra little tab bits of the end that aren't really, so basically just the whole interview itself that's in the middle of the stream, right?
Yeah.
And have that be uploaded to your channel, and then you just work on a good thumbnail basically, and the thumbnail being obviously the person you're interviewing, and then you yourself, so that you have
Yes.
you being associated with your own channel, and then also the person that would people be interested in watching. So yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll take some time off, hopefully soon. Because I'm getting a new computer, so I might as well take some time off, recuperate, recharge my batteries, take a long, hard look, and then get some ideas going for YouTube. Yeah. So I appreciate the advice. Thank you so much. But anyway, again,
No problem.
Global. Check her out, twitch.tv Global. Check her out on YouTube. Check her out on Twitter. Check her out on TikTok. Just type in your name. It should work, right? Just type in your name, Global, and it should just work. Twitter, YouTube. Global, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, we'll take a quick photo, and then you can go to sleep, and I'll